Hi, here we are for part 2 of our Ton Schulten painting. We've got our sky completed with cool colors. Now we're going to introduce the warm colors. So here I've got my cool colors and my warm colors. You'll notice I don't have orange. The reason why I don't have orange is because I can mix red and yellow on my paper and make orange. So I am going to paint the buildings today. So since I just told you how to make orange, I may as well demonstrate that. And we are gonna paint the buildings in the same style as we did our sky, using squares and rectangles. Now I'm gonna grab a little red and I'm gonna add it into my yellow there and see if I can whip up some orange. It's not gonna be like, orange out of the bottle, but it's still orange. And that is how you make orange. There you go. So as I work, I've got my water cup, I've got my rag to blot my brush on. I'm still gonna stick with red and yellow, so I didn't clean it because I don't wanna water my paint down too much. I just wiped it on the rag and that's fine. That's what it's there for. Okay, and I'm just gonna go through and I'm gonna try and keep my buildings within the same color group. So if I start this building with yellow and red and orange, I'm gonna keep it with yellow, red, and orange. Just like this picture right here. Notice how the buildings stay within that same color group. So if they're pink, red, they're just pink and red. If they're yellow and orange, they're just yellow and orange. If they're purple and blue, they're just purple and blue. Okay, so continuing with my color scheme on this building here. I think I'm gonna save part of that for my yellow. Okay, since I've got some yellow on my brush, I'm gonna go ahead and paint a large yellow section. We'll be adding detail later with black paint, just like that example you saw. So you don't have to worry about painting doors and windows right now. Just have fun with the shapes, with the colors. Notice how it mixed a little bit right there. I really like the streaks that yellow picked up. So when that happens, just go with it. It looks nice, and that's what Ton Schulten did. It's okay if you've got a little bit of another color mixed in with your paint. Okay, so I've just got one more little section left to paint, and I'm gonna try and repeat that orange that I did up there. It's gonna be a little more like a red orange, but that's okay. Okay, so now I'm gonna clean my brush, and I'm gonna start another building, and I'm gonna choose a different color scheme this time. I think I'm gonna stick with purple and pink on this one. And I did not let my sky dry all the way, so some of my sky is getting into my buildings. You guys will have a dry sky, so you won't have to worry about that. And I also just noticed that my sky is purple right there, so I'm gonna fill that in with pink, so my building and my sky don't blend in together. Think about that as you're painting too, since we are working with our cool colors that we used in our sky. Spice it up a little bit. Trying to do some long and skinnies and some wide sections. Okay, so that building's done. Now I am going to start my third building, and I think I would like to use yellows and greens. So I'm just gonna do yellows and greens here. So what I'm trying to do is just limit myself to 2 colors, 2 or 3 at the most. And you can mix those colors as you paint.
ILC is meeting in the PLC room. Thank you.
Clean my brush because I know I'm dipping in the yellow and I really want to keep that yellow clean. I am okay with letting some of that green streak through my yellow on my paper. And I might even add a little streak on purpose too, every now and then. So I've got green, yellow, and yellow green. And I just got that by not cleaning my brush in between and just letting those 2 colors blend together. I really like it. Okay, so that building's done now too. And I can move on to my next building, and I am gonna use a little blue and pink on this one, I think. This is my small building. And I use that blue down there because I want to use pink up here, knowing that I have blue in my sky. So I didn't want to color that top triangle in blue. And I am gonna let some of that color mix and see what I get. It's kind of a purpley blue, which looks pretty cool. So I'm gonna throw a little purple in there, which only puts me at 3 colors. So I'm still okay. No more than 3, 2 or 3. 2, I did 2 here, I did 2 here. That one I just threw in a little purple because I made purple anyway, so I thought it went. All right, so now I only have 1 more building left to paint. Oh, 2 more, this one too. All right, so have fun painting. So next week, we're gonna add the black outlines. So once you finish your buildings today, we're gonna put them on the drying rack, let them dry, and then next week we get to outline with black paint. And you get something like this.